Hi folks, Jacob here, and today we are looking at starting a project that I've been trying to figure out for a few years. Warhammer 40k is a popular miniatures game and is almost the cornerstone of most mini painting projects. Yes, other games use minis, but most times when you say you are painting minis, people assume 40k until you say otherwise. Today, we are doing a 40k project of making my first army. Now, I already have the army planned out in the minis bot, but I need to figure out a paint scheme. I've tried US Army Green, US Navy Blue and Gold, and I've experimented with Synthwave Cyberpunk. The key to finding the right paint scheme is to try out different ideas. Don't be afraid to experiment because you never know if it will work until you try. Today's video features a Vault Tec inspired Fallout theme. This was my first choice of schemes, but when I tried it out, I knew I had found a winner. So let's get into the plan. The first thing to do is to get at least 3 colors planned to get the painted army bonus in the game. I knew the Vault Tec Blue and Yellow would be 2 of them, and the highlights could easily get my other colors, but I wanted a clear third color. I decided to go with T51 Power Armor colored legs and rifle for my third color. That way I can have cohesion between the crisis suits and the infantry. Almost all of my painting is done with Army Painter paints. It's what I like to use, and it's easy for me to get compared to other brands in my area. And luck would have it, I had a program for a color matcher that would match similar colors to existing Army Painter paints. So, matching the codes, I got Ultramarine Blue, Daemonic Yellow, and Gunmetal. For the highlights, I went a couple of shades lighter from the bases and ended up with Space Dust and Alpha Blue. For the glowing buttons and lenses, I went with Electric Lime. Towel spheres got Weapon Bronze, a touch I like very much, and once the gunmetal dried, I would apply strong tone shade to the metal bits. Now, I will make another video on how I do badge painting in my bases, but today's video is looking at the scheme I wanted to try out. All paints used will be listed in the description below. So after priming the mini matte black, I did a dry brushing of matte white to get a zenithal highlight to work with. I'm using lighter colors, so a lighter canvas would help. The black would help keep the recesses dark. As for the lighting choice, I normally choose to have my light come down from above, as if the sun is at its zenith. After the zenith all dried, I came in with Ultramarine Blue and applied it to the entire mini, even the parts that would get the yellow. This was to lighten the canvas a little more and help get the main color in all the nooks and crannies that I would have trouble getting into later. This took a couple of coats to get to the right shade. Now we come in with the accent of Daemonic Yellow. I apply this to the helmet, the iconography, shoulder and knee pads, and to the pauldron, and some of the waist covers. This took several coats to do, but it was worth it in the end. I know there are tricks to get a better yellow out there, and I might try them for bigger models, but for this test mini, I just need to get the color down to see the scheme firsthand. Next was the gunmetal. I applied it to the legs, rifle, and backpack. I like the idea of my units having robotic feet so as to say they either use them to move faster or to help keep themselves steady when they fire their rifles. Now, I could have stopped here with the test, but that wouldn't be very great for a video. I liked what I was seeing. However, I wanted to also have fun, so I decided to go further with the project and see what could be done for the army. I cracked out electric lime and used it for the lenses of the helmet, the lens of the scope, and some of the panels on the backpack. Felt this color fit the glow you would see from a Pip-Boy. Now, I didn't record this part mainly because I needed to bring the mini up close so I could see the small details I wanted to paint, but it was like poking a dot in a very specific spot. Hi folks, Jacob here with a quick break. Hope you have been enjoying the video. Just wanted to give a reminder to subscribe to the channel if you like the content you are seeing and want to see more. Hitting the like button and dropping a comment also helps out with getting more content out. You can also find me on Blue Sky, Twitch, and Instagram as the Green Danger Noodle, and I do gaming content as well on YouTube as the Green Danger Noodle Gaming. Links for all the sites are in the description. Now let's get back to the video. So now the highlights, and the first one was space dust. Anywhere where the light was hitting got a highlight of it. Top of the helmet, raised armor panels, and parts of the pauldron that could be seen from above. I did a little spillage over the edges and figured that would be fine. I then came in with Alpha Blue and applied it to the Ultramarine Blue that would be hit by the sunlight. The two shades next to each other give a clear what is in darkness and what is in light effect, and helped say that the Fire Warrior had stepped out into the sunlight. Of course, the bronze orb you see on most Tau minis. I just like this detail and want to keep it. So the orbs on the rifle got weapon bronze on it. Finally, I wanted a little grime to the metal and used strong tone as it adds a brown tint to the metal. Felt like this fits the power armor look. With that, we come to the end of how I painted this Fire Warrior in Vault Tec Colors. I enjoyed this project, and it ties in well with my growing Fallout collection. I hope to start on my army soon, as my local game store has a fall escalation league. I don't know what I'll work on next, but I have a feeling it's going to be a real kick in the head. So if you like this video and want to see more, hit the subscribe button for more content to appear in your feed. If you like this video or this series, hit the like button, as it tells YouTube you want more of this content. If you have any thoughts on today's project, want to talk about your own projects, or want to suggest a project for the future of the channel, drop a comment down below. If you want to be notified right away when a video goes live, hit the bell icon so that YouTube can send you a message right away when a video goes live. This has been Jacob. Keep painting, and have a good one, folks.